got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
The Ravens at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set! Look at my team! Go set! Go set! Buffalo 18!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
They go play action with Stanley. That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Stanley. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now Stanley. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Off play action. Stanley.
That is caught.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake. Stanley.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Stanley. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Report.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Throw caught by Flowers. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jabril Cox. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. They hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. They got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 94 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stanley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off play action at Stanley.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
48-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Escape, and oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, great.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A play fake. Now Stanley.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stanley looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ready, break. 19-18.
Here's Stanley to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggling.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Onward. 13.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Powers through.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. 6, 18, 5 years.
Throwing on first down. Stanley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. Little short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Throwing is Stanley.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
There's Cooks in motion right.
Drop 50, drop 50. Cut 19, cut 19.
They go play action with Stanley. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Stanley.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Pat. Buffalo 18. 19 light.
Back to throw. Stanley. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball. They don't get things done early.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Baltimore, first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
13. Hey.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check mash, check mash.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
Stanley.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He gets it to Cooks. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hawk 70, Hawk.
On 3rd down, Stanley.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
It's not.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mitchell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Back 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Viking 18. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Warriors 17.
Off play action. Stanley. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Stanley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Stanley. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake. Stanley. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 3rd down, Stanley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Go. Return it. Yo.
Again, Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stanley.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanley.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
It's caught at the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stanley. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And his kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on 2nd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. McKinnon here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, Dallas.
Mayfield on play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
13. Hey. Sit up.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running him because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down and he gives himself up there at the end.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, goal to go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, How about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Baltimore, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a